Hello, it's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome to your December reading. Today you have a choice of 4 different piles to pick from. We're going to do something different. We're going to go off of the cards, and I will pull the cards soon and you can pick off which one, or you can choose it by number. If you are new here, welcome, and I will explain what a pick a card is. I have timestamps down below. You pick one pile for your reading. Some people like to do 2, so go ahead and choose 2. If you feel like one is not resonating with you, go ahead and pick another one. Trust me, I've done it before. I am a tarot reader. However, I do tarot readings for myself on YouTube, so you're not alone. Now, when you go ahead and pick your pile, go ahead and make sure you really focus, meditate, pray before you do the reading. I want you to use your discernment with the reading coming up in December, and I want you to know that you have free will. So whatever is said in a reading does not mean that it has to be done or be said, okay? You check the weather and it says it's raining. That does not mean you have to wear a raincoat. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't even mean you have to be at home. You can go outside and play in the rain. The decks that I'm using for this reading is Pastel Journey, the Wild Muse Oracle deck. This is actually the guidebook. And the pick a card is the Sacred Feminine Oracle. So in this reading, we're going to talk about the overall themes of December. We're going to talk about your career, your love life, and there is a wild card question. So get ready for that. All right, let's get into the reading. First, let me explain pick a card. I'm going to have 4 options for you to pick a card. You will pick one for your reading, and usually I have a crystal, an image, and a number to help you pick a card, but today we are going to do something different. Today I'm going to use cards to help you pick a card. You can pick a card also with the word that comes with the card, or you can just choose a number. I sometimes just go press the button because you can pick the pile of your choice down below, and sometimes they have the pictures and I just pick the image for it. So the timestamp. For the first pick a card, we have Warrior. For pile 1, we have Warrior. For pile 2, we have Guide. We have Guide. You can also use the colors. I noticed that one has the moon, one has the sun, one's dark purple, one is yellow. For the third pick a card, we have Alchemic. Alchemic. Yep. And the last one is fitting, just popped out, but it is Demanding. Demanding. So those are our 4 choices. Please pick which one down below. Okay, welcome pile 1. You picked the Warrior card. Let me actually read it for you. This deck is the Sacred Feminine Oracle, and it's number 36, which is a 9, which represents ending. The Warrior is about self-knowledge and expression. The key words are calm, wisdom, influence, and momentum, and strength. So let's see what this reading is going to be in correlation with that. We are going to, of course, we're here for the month of December. So let's see what the month of December has to bring. We are going to be talking about your career, money, love, health. All that is on the table. Literally, I'm going to be on the table for the month of December. And you're already a warrior. So to be a warrior, you have to trust your intuition. Ooh, love that. So this is the overall month of December. This month you need to trust your intuition. Let's see what we have for career. For career, we have there is always a way. And I will get into the details of each card as we go. And so this is overall of December, trust your intuition, career. And then for love, we have the ship has sailed. Overall, career, love, and wild card. What is the question that you have? What is something that's really been bothering you this month? And we have a 10-90 ratio. Okay, so let's get on with the overall theme of December is for you to trust your intuition. We have the Princess of Wands. So maybe you need to trust your intuition with a young fire sign, and that could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Also, you need to trust your intuition when it comes to your passions, when it comes to you being a motivator. This is a princess. So this is someone who have the earth and fire. So really take your time and move slow with your passions, with your drives, with whatever the motivator factor is, okay? This is the fire, okay? The fire in you, and maybe you're just starting off something this year or for next year, but whatever it is with your motivations, take your time, and at the same time, trust whatever the intuition is. Ooh, we have cards that flew. So, overall this month we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like contentment. Also, it's good luck. Yeah, so the Nine of Cups is make a wish, and very positive. So this month of December, which is very Sagittarius energy, you can make a wish. Whatever it is you want to manifest, go ahead and do it. Again, trust that intuition. Go ahead and make that wish, but you have a lot of options on the table this month of December, and it's coming your way. You're going to be very content. Ooh, also there's a celebration of some sort, mostly with female energy. Even if you are a male, there's something with female energy, and there's going to be celebration or a support group with females, okay? So with all that overall this month, trust your intuition. Remember, we have warrior at the key here of this reading, and I had the keywords for that. So remember to have the strength and have the self-knowledge this month, which is also with the intuition. Okay, so now we have the overall. Now we're going to do your career. And with the career, there is always a way. So with the career, there's always a way. This is very optimistic energy, and also to manifesting things that you truly want. Now, when the mind starts to say, when things start to close doors, when doors start to close for you in the month of December, you need to be really optimistic, and you need to say, okay, why is this door closing? And address that head on, because that could be a fear that you have, because really the doors are open. You just have to change your mindset and change the way that you're thinking. So here it is saying that there is always a way. The door will always open for you. Just address the door, okay? Address the lock, figure out how to get the key. We have the moon, and here it makes me think that with your career, there's some type of fear or something in the darkness. This also could be like working from home, because maybe you need to work from home. This is also representing Pisces energy, the moon, and Cancer, because a ruler is Cancer, but more Pisces and the moon, and just a lot of emotions. But it makes me think of something's in the dark with your career, and you need to bring it to the light. Maybe you have an insecurity, a fear in bringing it into the light. Let's see what else we have. And that's a major arcana. So that makes me think that it doesn't make me think. It needs to come to the light. Let's see what else we have. We have the Six of Cups. And this is something from your past, like a nostalgia kind of thing. It's, very childhood, but nostalgia, something that you're familiar with. Ooh, and the moon is your past too. The moon represents your legacy. So maybe there is always a way, and maybe you have to refer to your mom or your legacy or your roots, or maybe where you feel secure, because there's something that makes you feel familiar with this energy. Maybe this is something that you've always done in the past, and this is a common fear, but you need to wake up, because there's always a way. And then lastly for the career is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's a lot of Cancer energy. I wonder if you are a Cancer or a water sign of some sort. But this is someone who's emotionally intelligent, okay? Emotionally wise. And you could be a water sign. Sorry, I'm adjusting my viewfinder. You could be a water sign, okay, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it makes me think major Cancer energy. Maybe you need to consult a Cancer, consult someone who is emotionally intelligent, because you may not know that someone has major Cancer energy. It's someone who's very maternal, okay? And that's what this is, someone who's compassionate. And this could be you. And maybe you need to tap into that intuition, which we had at the beginning, because all this water energy is very spiritual. It's things that you cannot touch, because the moon is in the dark. You cannot see it, but you can feel it. The emotions are high. So whatever it is with this 34, there is always a way. There needs to be an energy of trusting your intuition. Major. It's all connected. It definitely was the root of the month for you. So it's all connected with that. So now let's get into your love. Pile 1. The ship has sailed. Now, here we have with your love is basically, I mean, I would think that you would know what this means, but it's time to let it go, okay? This is someone who is holding on to baggage, and you need to release the baggage. If there's someone in your love life and you need to break up with them, or someone who you broke up with but you're not releasing it, you have to release it in order to receive new love, and that new love could be love of self. If you're in a relationship and you're like, but my love life is fine, maybe you haven't forgive the person for something that they've done, and you need to let that go. Let's get more into it. We have the Princess of Cups, and the cups is water. Water holds that energy, boy. Boy, does it hold that energy. But it's a Princess of Cups, so it's like earth and water again. Very young energy. Could be a young water sign that you need to let that ship sail. Like maybe it's a child or someone who is not emotionally mature. Not saying that they're immature, but they're just not developed emotionally. Okay, so could be Cancer, Pisces. Oh, maybe in the love life too, you're just young. It could, because cups could represent love and romance. Okay, so maybe this ship has sailed for someone with a young romantic energy. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have a Strength, which is Leo. Yeah, I'm thinking this is like that maybe you're the young water energy, and I'm not saying that you have a water sign within you, because you could be all fire, but maybe you are acting like this Princess of Cups, and it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, but you're acting like someone who is young in love, and you need to have the courage and the strength, have more compassion, because that's definitely some compassion. And then with the love, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is watching it grow. So, the ship has sailed, and it's time to practice some patience, okay? Practice some compassion, some self-patience. This is someone who planted the seed, and now things are going to grow. And when you plant that seed of love. Maybe you need to start practicing that Princess of Cups and start developing that self-love, or love of the world, because that ship has sailed. You have to release and start anew and practice compassion, self-compassion, love for everyone. I'm speaking up because the mic is up there, but just release all that. Okay, so now I hope that made sense in the love department. But this is what I see. I definitely see someone who has the strength to speak up, to be courageous, and very confident, because that Strength card is very confident. And then with that Seven of Cups, you see that she planted her seeds, and now she's seeing it grow. So when you have the confidence, you start to see things grow. So release that negative energy when it comes to love, whatever that negative energy is. Start to embody the Princess of Cups, which is the earth and air, earth and water. So it's someone who's practical in love, someone who's realistic and has the emotions, realistic with their emotions. So practice that energy. It makes me think of like my children. Usually as an adult, I say things like, oh, I wonder why so-and-so did whatever they did. And kids are so simple. They're like, well, because that person is this. They make things so simple. That's kind of what that Princess of Cups energy is. Okay, so here's your wild card. And it is the 10-90 ratio. And whatever this is, if this is health, if this is love again, a friendship, whatever the wild card is, a situation, it's saying that 10% is the actual problem or issue or concern, and 90% is your reaction. Okay? Let's see what else we have for that wild card. And we have some Four of Wands. So this 90% of this positive reaction, or whatever reaction you need to have, can bring stability. It can also bring closure, celebrations, a wedding. What else? Culmination and graduation. This is also your roots and also your community and home. Stability, okay? Let's see what else we have with that. Actually, I'm going to lay the two cards and see and read it all together. Okay, so 90% we have the Hangman. We have the Hangman and we have the Three of Swords. And when I see this all together, stability, changing your perspective, and it's more Neptune energy. So really tapping into that intuition, being a martyr, sacrificing something of some sort, taking a pause and taking that time, especially from within, which makes sense when it comes to the heartbreak. This is someone who had a heartbreak. There's some type of loss, maybe a heartbreak when it comes to words, communication. Mentally, there's something that's hurting there. You see it stabbing the heart, and the swords represent social, they represent air, they represent, so it could be air energy, someone who's very communicative, words, and logic, the way you think, your mentality. So change your perspective and really use that Neptune, really sacrifice something, because that's what the Hangman also represents. And it's a 12, which equals a 3, and that can bring some movement into your life. But to have that stability, and remember that the beginning of that is to really take in of how you respond to things, okay? So that is your overall reading. I hope it correlated with you guys, my little warriors. Not little, big warriors. And until then, please subscribe, like, and comment, the normal YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. The card that you picked for your Pal is Guide, and it's number 18. I'm actually going to read it for you. 18 equals 9, which is endings, which is always a blessing because that means a transition of some sort. And self-knowledge and expression, that is the category. And it's the keywords are agility, initiatives, commitment, and renewal. Express your inner child, zest for life, and carefree personality. Your inner child wants to be free from obligations and responsibilities. They ask you to divest yourself of that which encumbers you, weighs on your shoulders, or eclipse your inner sun. Careful, this isn't a call to quit everything and be reckless or irresponsible, but rather to enjoy life amply and freely. Lighten your load. Okay, invest your energy in decisions and initiatives that are meaningful to you. Preserve and leave nothing undone. Don't give up and see things through to the end. And what else do we have? Honor your commitments, preserve, and don't forget you're investing energy towards your own happiness. Okay, so that's what we have for the guide. Very positive already. And let's get on to what we have for the month of December for you. And we are going to do the overall theme, even though we have this guide here, which seems like it touched it pretty much. But we're going to do the overall themes of December. We're going to touch in career, love, and then we have a wild card. And a wild card is going to be whatever pressing question or issue you have, and you want to know how it's going to be coming up this month. Then that's what we have. Okay, so first I'm going to pull the cards for the themes. Well, the topics. So here we have no string attached, and that is what we have. Ooh, very Sagittarius energy, but that is what we have for the overall month of December. Then for career, we have tell it like it is. Ooh, you need to say something like a boss. And for love, we have jar of dreams. Is it someone that you want to be with? Are you manifesting marriage? Let's see what it is. Because it's in the jar, you got to release it. And here is your wild card, which is whatever pressing issue or something you want to know coming up this month. We have confessions, and it's very dark here. And there's crow, and it's like you need to release the confessions. And the number is 2. So it makes me think of something with a relationship. There's some type of duality here. Secrets, maybe behind closed doors, right? Okay, so let's get on to Actually, put that there. Okay, so let's get on to overall month. No strings attached is what we have for the overall month. And no strings attached basically means that you want some freedoms. You don't want any strings attached. Do not give me the limitations, or I want to the fine print. I would think doesn't go with that. Whatever it is this month. Let's see. I basically hear the word freedom. And here we have the Leo card. This could be a Leo energy, or this could be just you needing to practice some strength, practice some compassion, so you can have no strings attached this month. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is very abundant when it comes to your family, also family legacy. There could be an inheritance coming your way in the month of December. What else do we have with this? It's very positive when it comes to finances and really being stable. It's very, very positive. Okay. So no strings attached when it comes to your strength. No strings attached when it comes to the coin. The pentacles also is something material and physical, something tangible is really the word I was thinking. So it's very positive when it comes to tangible items. And also for this month, overall, we have the Five of Swords, and the swords represents communication, the way we think, also very social energy, because you are communicating, and there is some conflict, there is some change. Also, this is something that is like you're going to have some words exchange and you don't like the way that they came across. Okay. So just be aware of that. Make sure you think before you speak. And it doesn't mean that this is destined for you. Just be aware of trying your best to prevent and if conflicts do happen, because life, is regular, that's regular life, really think about how you react to it. Okay. So now for career, we have tell it like it is. And again, that is maybe that's that Five of Swords. Tell it like it is. Really be assured of yourself and confident when it comes to your words. There's something with a partnership. It could be a boss, it could be an employee. There's something with a partnership, and there needs to be something said in the partnership. Also, too, is it just represents relationships. The Two of Cups. Cups is emotions. So something watery, something emotional, something with your intuition, and it's with another person, a partner of some sort. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. You are someone who is self-made. So tell it like it is with this partner, because you are self-made. This is someone who is had all of the luxury, someone who has been through it all, and they have all these diamonds, which is very material, and not in a negative way, in a positive way, and you worked hard for it. So you need to tell it like it is to get there. Or maybe you are someone who is self-made, and there's something with a partnership there with the career in December. And lastly, the Knight of Wands. You need to practice this here. This is someone who's air and fire, and they move really fast when it comes to their passions, and when they're very driven. You're probably very motivated this month. And just remember, regardless of what it is, tell it like it is to end something, because I'm looking at that card. It has a nine, and nine is endings. There's something with the partnership, and maybe you guys are very aligned with each other, and maybe you need to do something with a partner in a business, and maybe there is a boss trying to come between the partnership. But there's something that is aligned. It's not reversed. So it's a positive relationship. Also, you're self-made. Okay. You are self-made this month. You're going to see abundance, and you're going to be very motivated. You're going to want to move fast. You're going to be very communicative when it comes to your motivations and your drives and your passions. This is also someone who's creative. Fire signs are very creative. Fire signs are also it's an external energy. Okay. Air and fire, both external, meaning that it's out for the world. It's not something to meditate or journal and write on your own. No, this needs to be said out to the world. So use this energy, be very external. It's the time to be out in a world and communicate with others when it comes to your career. Now let's do the jar of dreams when it comes to your love. When it comes to your love, there's something that you have. There's some hopes and wishes that you have, and you need to release them. You're just holding on to them. And it looks very pretty. Well, she has them in. However, how can you live out your dreams if you're just holding on to it? And this is coming with your loves. There is some haters here. And when it comes to your dreams, maybe you feel like there's haters when it comes to a love relationship. Maybe someone is hating on the relationship. Maybe you could be hating on the relationships, but you have to stay strong and stay, keep fighting, keep being persistent, because there is definitely some hateration going on here. This is usually right before you're on a stage, and when you become on a stage, then it welcomes in more haters. So that is what we have for that. So maybe something in your love, the reason why you're not releasing it is because you have the haters. What's really interesting, because it looks like there's some girlfriends who are here for it. They're supportive. They're celebrating it. Or maybe you need to go to girlfriends who support the love relationship to help you release those jar of dreams you have for your love interest. And then we have the moon. It makes me think that this is something you want to keep in the dark. You want to keep it not shine bright. Also, it could be someone who has Pisces energy that you're connected to. Let me think. I'm thinking that it's something maybe you don't want to put on a stage. Maybe you had a relationship, it was on a stage, and now you need to keep it close to your heart and keep it, I don't want to say the dark side, but just keep it out of the light. Keep it out of the limelight is more what I see. Okay. Now, when it comes to your love, now let's talk about your wild card. Here's your wild card question, and it is saying confessions. So there's something you need to release and confess. Okay, whatever this question is. Ooh, and this one needs to be out in the open. If you do this, it will bring success in your life. You will be birthing something new, something fertility. But this is also masculine energy. It's not something that you keep within. So whatever the confession is, the sun is highlighting it, and it's probably going to affect you this month if you don't really, not probably, it will affect you. Princess of Wands, it could be dealing with a young fire sign, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or maybe you need to practice this energy. You need to be practical and fiery. So practical and passionate, practical with your passions. Someone who's not really having conflicts, but someone who's taking their time to really think before they confront someone. That is when you have earth and fire. Okay, so this is someone who needs to do the earth and fire. Take your times with your creativity, but it's something with a confession, something with a secret. And the confession has a 20, and the 20 equals a 2, so that's usually some type of form of relationship. It also could be a relationship with God too. And lastly, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is someone who is holding and hoarding, right? Also could be because it's not in the reverse. So it could be someone who's just conservative. So it looks like you're conservative with something. And the sun is at the top saying you need to shine a light on it. You need to release it. This is someone who's like, I'm going to keep it all. I'm going to hold it in. And it could be something physical, something with money, something with health. Something, but there needs to be a confession. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Remember, you had the guide at the very top of your reading with the keywords and the things that I read about this card. And I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. And the card that you pick for your choice of reading is number 25, Alchemic. I'm going to read it out of my guidebook, number 25. Now, the category for this card is resources and quality, and the keywords are transformation, transcendence, and magic. You are invited to recognize particular qualities you possess, develop, or strengthen for others. If any of these qualities bother or frighten you, try to understand why. If you hold fears or memories or old experience or beliefs are being revived, set intentions to work on and release these things. Very Scorpio energy. You can transform lead into gold, turn the dark into light. You know your strengths and express them. You aren't ashamed of showing and expressing your qualities. You are proud of your aptitudes or character traits that let you fulfill your potential. It makes me think of, for a long time, if you're into astrology, I'm an astrologer, and I have a Mercury in Leo, and I'm a Scorpio moon. So a lot of things that I love to discuss. I'm very brave in the way I talk. I'm very courageous in talking about the taboo topics, hence the Scorpio energy. And so things that are in the dark, I want to address them. Anything that is really deep, I want to talk about it. And I was ashamed of that quality. And this card is saying, no, no, no. Do not be ashamed. You use your polarities to inspire your actions, such as being gentle and delicate, but also cheerful and dynamic. You can rough things out and pay attention to detail, and you can stay focused, as well as being light and detached. Sorry, I wasn't showing it. Anyway, but take time to name your qualities. Don't be frightened of them, because there's always a yin and yang to everything. There's always, not that yin and yang is negative, but there's always a negative and positive to every energy. And this is starting off your reading for December, okay? To know the negatives and positives for all energy. All zodiac signs have a negative and positive, right? It's Sagittarius season, is going to go into Capricorn season. There's negative and positives for each sign. But let's get started with your December reading. That's a whole nother lesson. And we're going to do overall December. That's the first pull we have. And then we're going to go into your career, your love, and then a wild card. Okay. Wild card is going to basically be whatever pressing issue you have and you're worried about that in the month of December, or something that just could be coming up in December for you, okay? So for your overall December, we need to have the best of you. This makes me think of very Libra energy, very Venus energy. We really take time to practice some self-care, some self-love. Look at that. She's basking in it looks like a great spa, even maybe an at-home spa. You know, eat what you want to eat in, moderation, but really have the best of you to progress and move within December. Let me see what else we have for December for you. We have the Hierophant, and really very Taurus energy. And this is representing Taurus, sticking to your core beliefs and values this month, whatever it is traditionally, maybe seeking a traditional healer is what we have for December. And we have the Fool. Ooh, you're going on a new journey. And maybe it's something with your traditions. The Fool is new beginnings, new journeys, starting anew. And we do have that New Year's coming up. Also, the Zero is infinite possibilities. Also, there's a little Aries and Uranus in here. So Aries is starting something, initiative, and being a leader in something, okay? In this new journey, have faith, because, you never know what's coming up, but you want to have faith. That will bring the best of you with this new journey. Also, Uranus energy, and Uranus is expect the unexpected, okay? Hence why you need the faith. And then lastly, we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is giving. Either there's going to be some charity, you're going to be either receiving some gifts, which is very Christmassy, or you're going to be giving gifts, or this is some type of charity involved, okay? And that's what we have for you in the month of December. And maybe you need to be giving, because when you give, that does give the best of you, okay? So now let's do your career. Oop, we have cards. I'm actually going to lay out, 3 cards fell out. So I'm going to lay them out first. And they perfectly are that. Okay, so here is your career. Prioritize the reflection. And who is the reflection? The reflection is you. So for your career, it's all about focusing on yourself. And there could be some conflicts with that, because I see there's a 3, which is 5. Or maybe there's a change. Maybe you're not used to prioritizing yourself, right? And there is a transition happening with your career. Either you're going to get a new career because you need to focus on yourself, or what's best for yourself. And maybe that's the best of you. But the Death card represents a transition, a change. Something is dying, something is decaying for the rebirth, okay? Also, it's Scorpio energy, which I did discuss earlier. And this is also a transformation. So it looks like that's what's going to be big for you guys coming up this month. Then we have the Princess of Cups. And this is also Scorpio energy, water energy, Pisces, Cancer. But really using your intuition, being practical with your emotions. Don't let your emotions take the best of you. Being very grounded in your emotions as well when it comes to your career. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, maybe you need to work with a young water sign, because this is someone who's going to collaborate and learn, and it usually from someone who's young. So maybe you have to learn something from a young water sign, or you're going to collaborate, or there's some teamwork going on to help you prioritize your career and really care about the person reflecting in a mirror. Okay, and that is your career. Now let's talk about your love. Your love says in touch with your body. Makes me think that, do you need to be physical? Let's see what we have else with this. Queen of Wands. Yeah, it makes me think because Leo energy is with this and having fire. So having some fire when it comes to your physical self, in touch with your body. I'm just going to keep it rated G. So really get in touch with your body, with your physical self, to help out in the love department, and really have the confidence, because the fire, the Queen of Wands, has confidence, and she is very compassionate and has the confidence with herself. She has no fear. She walks in the room. She's very nurturing. At the same time, she's confident. So if that makes sense. It's very feminine, fire energy. Okay, I hope all that makes sense. And then here we have the Justice. So really practicing some balance with this, not going too far with this, getting in touch with your body and practicing confidence for this love department. So it makes me think of someone who is very sexy in the way that they are and dress, but not going too far. You want to have harmony and balance with it. Okay, and lastly, and then this is also Libra energy too. So really focusing on the beauty of it. And when it comes to love and being fair, if it's a relationship. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, this is what it's saying. If you're already in a relationship, it looks like you need to practice some more confidence in your relationship while still being nurturing and compassionate, and have some fairness and some equilibrium, balance. And then whatever you want to manifest, you can manifest in your love department. This is the Magician. You have all the tools that God has given you for your love and your relationships. You just have to have the action to do it, which is this fire energy. Really motivate, really have the fire, really have the drive, because God has given you all the tools that you naturally have. You naturally have all the tools. God has given them to you. So use them to manifest whatever it is that you need to have. Now, here's your wild card. And your wild question is, there is always a way. Ooh, very positive. Okay. There is a transformation this month, but it's very positive for you guys. We have the King of Pentacles, money, money, money. This is health. This is someone who's very practical and grounded, someone who's going to take their time and move slow. This also could be an earth sign, right? Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Could be a male energy, helping you to make sure whatever it is going their way. You probably need to seek counsel with the earth energy, or you need to embody that earth energy. But this is someone who has the passion in being practical, the passion in being grounded, the passion in caring for their health. That is what that is. Okay. And they're a role model. They're the top of their earth energy. Okay, now we have King of Swords, two kings, two men. Okay, King of Swords is all the air signs, right? So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have that very social energy, very logical, really think things fast, not afraid to speak up, very confident in the things and the words that they say and how they communicate. Fast with emails, fast with texting, but texting the right things, okay? So you have to either embody this energy, or you have to seek counsel from someone who is the King of Swords, someone who's good in all those things that I just said. And that will help you find your way. And then lastly, we have, so the Nine of Cups is make a wish. So whatever it is, here you are. It's God sending your blessing. This is you making a wish, very abundant. Make your wish when it comes to love, nurturing, compassion, your emotions, your intuition. Go ahead and make your wish, because there's always a way. And also there's an ending here, a closure of some sort, okay, for a new chapter in life. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, group 3. And until then, remember your transformation here. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, group 4. Welcome to your reading. You picked your card number 34, and it is demanding. I'm going to read what this card means in this Oracle deck. The category for this is shadows. Keyword is detachment, judgment, and control. This card invites you to work on your shadow side. This is a dark part of your being which expresses itself through negative character traits. Embrace your shadows without judgment and be loving. When you act from darkness, part of you is in pain and your ego is setting up for protective strategies to preserve you. Reflect on your traits. Don't be too detached. You can be abstinent, stubborn, or closed minded, and sometimes arrogant. You can be too critical. You pass hasty judgments and you tend to observe everything to see what can be fixed or improved. You can be too rigid. You lack spontaneity, flexibility, and submission. So this card wants you to connect to your emotions more, take care of your inner child, and really fix those trauma bonds that you have or things that you haven't released in your past. Stop judging others by understanding and accepting people and situations as they are, even if they seem to be imperfect to you. Forgive yourself and easily forgive others. And when you're judging others, it's really more about what the issues are with you. Be flexible and open minded and available to receive advice and opinions or criticism from the outside world. That is an amazing card for you guys. So let's see what else we have for you guys in the month of December. It already got deep real quick. So, first, we're going to talk about the overall December things that we have for December for you guys. And we have love is in the air. Ooh, okay. So remember all the things I said with the demanding, but looks like there's some love in the air for you guys. Let me see what else we have overall with the love in the air. We have Nine of Swords. You've probably been having some nightmares. And this card, this person came from, well, anyway, but this is someone who's having nightmares and it's all in their head and it's logical, not logical. It's all in their head. It's all in the way they're thinking. And there's some anxiety. There's some fears. The swords represent your logic, how you think. Also words. So you're probably losing sleep over some negative words that was said. And I wonder if it has to do with anything with love, but it's coming up in December. Here is someone who is confident, okay? So practice some confidence, have some inner strength, have some inner compassion or compassion for someone that you need to love. I wonder if you need to work on forgiveness here. And we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is someone who needs to persevere and stay strong. Love is in the air. Persevere and stay strong. You have the fears, whatever it is. It could be, I thought it was the love of a partner, but it looks like it's the love of self. Okay. So practice that and stay strong and persevere. Stay consistent in this positive thinking, this positive mindset. Okay. For the month of December. Now let's see what we have for career. Okay. For career, we have a jar of dreams. So it looks like you have your dreams and you're just holding them in a jar and you need to release them, okay? This is when it comes to your career. The career also talks about money. There's this number is 41, which is a 5, means that there needs to be a change. You need to release whatever goals or dreams that you have, whatever you have on that Pinterest board, it needs to be released. Maybe you need to create a vision board and whatever it is, really put it out there. We have the Princess with Swords. Yeah, so this is someone who's really communicating their goals. They're starting to really take their time to communicate, write them down, get it together, organize it. Not really organize it, my hands, I just washed my hands. Not just organizing, but someone who's really communicating and spreading the word on their goals. Okay, so really get that out. This is someone who also could have two multiple incomes streaming. Someone who can juggle two things at once. So, and it has the diamonds, which is money. So you can have two jobs. If it's something that you need to have two jobs, you are able to balance both. Or if there's two things you have to do, this is someone who can juggle it all. Also, if you want to have two incomes, looks like that's happening for you with your career. And lastly is the Five of Cups. This is someone who's grieving or lost. So maybe there is a grief, loss, a sadness when it comes to your goals. okay, when it comes to your career. I want you to be aware of that, okay? However, with the Five of Cups, there is three cups that are spilled. However, you still have two. So with this career, you need to practice gratitude. You need to also be aware of what you really still have, not what you lost. There may be something that you're lost and you're going to be sad about, but focus on what you really have. Okay. So now let's do your love. Okay. The love of December. This is the most I really get a lot of career and love questions with tarot as a tarot reader. So, even as an astrologer. Here we go. Astrology is more, it's so interesting because astrology, people want to know about themselves. And with tarot, I get a lot of love, money, a lot of that. Anyway, so when it comes to love, there needs to be a different perspective. You need to change how you see things, flip your sight upside down, and maybe try something different. Basically, that's basically what that's saying. Okay. And don't go to the same bar, don't go to the same website, don't date the same type of person, really, or maybe change the way you look at a person. Maybe you're looking at them in a negative light and you need to look at them in a positive light. Change the perspective of your love relationship. Let's see what else we have. For love, ooh, you have the world. So there's some type of closure, culmination, ending, or maybe even traveling. Change the perspective of who you're dating. Maybe you need to date someone internationally, but that is what the world is. Some type of closure and ending, usually positive. Ooh, and it's a wedding. This is a wedding, okay? So definitely changing the perspective on things in love, and there is culminations and weddings. This is someone who is celebrating, and maybe you're going to celebrate a closure because you're looking at it in a different light if it comes to love. So if you're leaving someone, changing that perspective, travel the world because there are some celebrations out in the world. Change the perspective of who you are with and really appreciate them. Be open-minded like the world, okay? Thinking of abundance, and then there is some celebrations here. Also, the Four of Wands is stability and structure. It's your community and your home base. Definitely a celebration. And we have the King of Wands. So either you're attracting this fire sign who is very manly, okay, very masculine, older energy, or very mature in their passions, and they're very motivative. They're a motivator, and they're very creative, okay? Very confident energy too, okay? Or they could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, okay? So that is what we have. Or you need to be confident. Okay. Also, you see he has a flower because he is a romantic as well. Okay, so now I have the wild card question. So this question can be anything that is pressing you and you want to know what's coming up in December with this issue, or just you can just leave it up and whatever it is, it is. Okay. Let's see what we have. In December, there is always a way. Wow, this came up a few times in the readings this month. There is always a way. And let's see what we have. Princess of Pentacles, really taking your time, moving slow, studying something, it's something with health, okay? Studying your craft, focusing on your money, being practical with your money, maybe starting something new because it's a princess. So it's starting off new, new in the health, new in something material, new in something with resources, new in something tangible, but take your time in doing it because that's what that energy would do. And then we have a judgment. This is your true calling. So what is your true calling? God is calling you to do it. There is going to be some judgment with it, and it's very positive, but there is a true calling, a true awakening happening here because you need to wake up and know very optimistic energy there. And it's Sagittarius. Oh, and then we have the Death card, which is transformation ending. So maybe there's definitely an awakening happening, and it's going to change a lot because you have to be more optimistic. And with this optimism, whatever this question is, you need to take your time, you need to study it, you need to either deal with your health, organize, clean. This is what earth energy is, being practical. All that embodies the earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So really care about your health, either dealing with pets too, organizing, focusing on your long-term goals, taking your time, paying attention to the detail. What else do we have? This is also someone who's taking care of their resources in their home, okay? And things that they seem to think that is very valuable. And when you focus on those things, there is always a way. There is a true calling. There is a true awakening happening, and it's going to change and transform. The old things will decay, and then there will be a rebirth, okay? Also, this could represent a surgery. There could be a surgery happening, and which is fine. It's not negative. It's not in the reverse, but that is what Scorpio represents, because this death card represents Scorpio. Also, there is a transformation, okay, happening, and this also could represent transgender, because that's also part of Scorpio energy as well. All right, so I hope this resonated with you, group 4. Remember to embody those negative energies and work on them to proceed on this month. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Enjoy. Bye.